A New Dawn by Dr. Shruti Das. Dr. Shruti Das is Associate Professor of English in the PG Department of English, Berhampur University. She is a creative writer and poet. She is a nationally and internationally acclaimed poet, a literary critic. She writes bilingually, both in Odia and English. She has published so many books. Okay. She was my guide when I was studying MPhil in Berhampur University. Skip that. Let's analyze the poem. It's a short poem, very beautiful poem. The title is A New Dawn. So, dawn is always new. Dawn meaning D-A-W-N, dawn. Dawn meaning the time before morning. The time before morning. So the title speaks a lot. How the morning, how the dawn brings new light into life of the speaker. Who is speaking or who is telling the story in the poem. How the new dawn, how a dawn that is new has brought new lights into his or her life. Now the poem. I have left you back. I have left you back. I have left you sitting with needles and spikes and bloodless veins of yesterday. Very symbolic poem. Each word represents a symbol. I have left you back. The speaker is telling somebody else that I have left you. I have left you. I have left you sitting with needles and spikes. So the other one is sitting with needles and spikes. Needles and spikes are tools for sewing or doing something. But symbolically speaking, literature-wise speaking, these things can mean something different. Needles and spike, these things can also the tools for torture. So the other words torturing the speaker, and the speaker is free now. She has left the torturer. I have left you sitting with the needles and spikes and bloodless veins of yesterday. So your veins are bloodless. Your veins where blood runs has no blood. Veins of yesterday. Bloodless veins of yesterday. Veins of yesterday meaning reminds past or the memories of past. Bad memories of past. The next line delineates it. The next line makes us understand it. I have left back ghost-like memories that haunted me and threatened to grip my brain and squeeze my heart till drops of sweat oozed out of my toenails. I have left you back. I have left you sitting with the needles and spikes and bloodless veins of yesterday. I have left back ghost-like memories that haunted me and threatened to grip my brain and squeeze my heart till drops of sweat oozed out of my toenails. Very beautiful description. The speaker is telling the other that, the torturer, that I have left you. And not only you, the memories of you also. How was your memories? Your memories were like ghosts. How were your memories? Your memories were like ghosts that haunted me, that were after me, and threatened to grip my brain. They were always haunting my brain and squeeze my heart till drops of sweat ooze out of my toenails. So your bad memories, your torturous, traumatic memories used to freeze my brain and heart and make me sweaty. With a sway of my hips, I have left you with the last autumn lips to laugh your toothless, scary laugh through the iron railings of yesterday's windows. I have left you with the last autumn lips. I have left you, the speaker tells the other, the torturer, that I have left you with the last autumn lips. I have left you in the autumn. Siege, particularly speaking of the season. I have left you in the autumn. Here, the time can be specified. It's autumn season. Again, as I told you, this is a very symbolic poem. Autumn symbolizes old age. Autumn symbolizes old age. When the torturer is old, the speaker leaves him in his old age. Again, like leaves fall from trees in autumn season, bad memories of the speaker has fallen from her heart and brain of the traumatic experiences. Very beautiful poem. Symbols are very beautifully woven into the poem. With a sway of my hips, hip meaning thigh or waist part, the down part of the body. With a sway meaning musical, rhythmical moving, as if the speaker is dancing. The speaker is dancing with happiness, with joyfulness. With a sway of my hips. Why she is happy? Because she is free now. With the sway of my hips, I have left you with the last autumn lips to laugh your toothless, scary laugh. And now the torturer is left alone. He is tortured. The torturer has become tortured. The hunter is becoming hunted. The torturer is laughing his toothless laugh because he is aged, attuned, old age, toothless laugh, toothless, scary laugh through the iron railings of yesterday's windows. Iron railings meaning railings, grills. Through the grills of iron, he is iron grilled windows. He is watching outside. But he is captured, he is imprisoned in his own memory, in his own torturous life. Next stanza. I have put on stringless shoes, I have unshrashed the frills of my dress, and left you the scissors which you sharpened to clip my wings. I have put on stringless shoes. So I have wore on a shoe that has no string. I have put on stringless shoes. I have unshrust the frills of my dress and left you scissors which you sharpened to clip my wings. The torturer has sharpened his scissors to cut the wings of the speaker. My wings have tasted the wind. The speaker is telling us that my wings have tasted wind. I have tasted, I have flown, I have imagined, I am free. I am free now. So you can no longer bind me. You can no longer put me into bondage. Have slipped out through the keyholes of your dark home into a mindless stubbornness. So I have flown through your keyholes of the door. Every door has a keyhole, the hole for a key. So I have flown through your keyhole. Let me tell you, keyhole. Let me tell you, keyhole meaning secrets. Secrets of somebody. Personal secrets. So your personal secrets have gave me freedom. And I am stubborn now. And now I am very stubborn, very strong. The last stanza. I have left and now gyrate my hips to the music of the wind. I have left and now gyrate my hips. Gyrate meaning moving in circular form, falling in a circular form. Gyrate my hips to the music of the wind. So I am dancing. I am dancing in the wind. I am flying and dancing in the wind. So wind meaning freedom. Wind meaning freedom. I am falling. I am dancing. I am rhythmically moving. I sway and swirl. I swish and bow. I sway, swirl, swish, bow, all the forms of movements of body. Winter, spring, summer, there is always song in the wind. So there is a song for every season. So in winter there is a song to which I dance. In the spring there is a song, there is a tune with which I can dance. In summer there is a song, to its tune I dance. For every season there is a song and I dance. There is always song in the wind. I have left you sitting by the window with your fat fingers and overgrown teeth sucking the stale air and playing clogged flutes. I have left you sitting by the window. Now the torturer, the speaker is telling that the torturer is sitting by the windows. Window is a symbol of past, memory. So the torturer is memorizing. Torturer is just living in the memory. He is not living in the present. He is living in the past, which is a very bad sign, not a good thing. And it's a good thing for the speaker, who is free now. I have left you sitting by the window with your fat fingers. Your fingers are fat and overgrown teeth. Your teeth are overgrown. Overgrown teeth and fat finger, these are the symbols of a carnivorous animal. So the torturer is a wild animal. The torturer is symbolized as a wild animal. And playing clogged flutes. So you are playing a flute, but which is choked. Clogged means choked. No music is coming out of it. So you are having a flute which has no music. Again, flute is a symbol of male domination, male dominance. You are a man, but not a man again. The sunshine tempted me into liquid passion. Sun, temptation, passion, these are similar things. I am tempted, I am attracted towards sun with passion. Excessive desire. I left you with your needles and spikes and blunt scissors. The scissors you have sharpened are now blunt, are now no longer sharp. I was tempted by a new language. I have learned a new language. I have learned a new language, that is life. A new dress, that is freedom. A new dance, that is joy. And a new set of teeth for a new smile. So I have a new set of teeth. Your teeth are overgrown. The torturer's teeth are overgrown. But the speaker's teeth are bright new. And very set teeth. And she is smiling a very new smile. New age always good in poems. Generally, I swayed my hips in exaggerate abandon in a new dawn, in a new year. So this new freedom is a new life to me. So I am happy, I am enjoying this life. This poem is very beautiful poem. It's a short poem. Only 3 stanzas there. No rhyme but rhythm, very beautiful rhythm. There is a musicality in it. It is filled with symbols and images. And again, let me end it by telling you that this is a feminist poem and it supports women freedom. So New Dawn, it's not only a new dawn for the speaker, it's a new dawn for whole women society, all women society, even for males sometimes, but mostly for women society. Very beautiful poem, symbolic from tip to toe. You will enjoy it whenever you read it. Dr. Shruti Das is a voracious reader and she is an internationally acclaimed theoretician of literature. I mean, this is a very beautiful surprise that she can write such elegant poems, such elegant and lofty poems. Very beautiful poem. Thank you.